Hello, I recently uploaded a video on how to make mulled wine. I figured it was a good recipe to know around the holiday season. But today, I want to show you a Dave Ambrose original, and that is how to make a mulled Manhattan. Today, we're gonna mull sweet vermouth instead of traditional wine, and then use that in a Manhattan build. It makes for a slightly sweet and really festive holiday cocktail. The prep time on this is gonna be a little bit longer because after you actually mull the vermouth, we will chill it back down before we build a cocktail out of it. All right, let's jump into it. For this cocktail, we'll need cinnamon, clove, star anise, nutmeg, cardamom, orange peel, sugar, vanilla, Angostura bitters, sweet vermouth, whiskey, and black walnut bitters. Just like when we were mulling traditional wine, we're going to take all of our liquid ingredients and bring them up to a medium heat in our pot. That'll be a full bottle of sweet vermouth, 5 dashes of vanilla extract, and 10 dashes of Angostura bitters. So the next step is to put our dry ingredients into the pot. And for the large dry ingredients, like the cinnamon sticks or the orange peel, you can just throw those directly in. But for the smaller ingredients, like the cardamom pods, I like to put all of the smallest stuff into a tea bag so it's easier to strain out later. And finally, we pour in our sugar. We'll leave that on low to medium heat for 15 to 20 minutes, stirring occasionally and making sure all of the sugar is dissolved. Once your mulled vermouth has been sitting on the heat for 20 minutes, it's time to turn off the heat and strain out all the spices. Now we're going to take our vermouth and let it cool back down to room temperature before we then put it in the fridge. Once it's thoroughly chilled, we're going to put it back in the bottle and label it as our mulled vermouth and make a cocktail out of it. Normally when I'm making Manhattans, I like to do a 2-to-1 ratio, as in 2 ounces of whiskey to 1 ounce of sweet vermouth. But because we mulled this vermouth and we added a little sugar to it, we're only going to use 0.75 ounces of vermouth. First, take 2 ounces of a whiskey of your choice. I'm using the Michter's Rye. Next, we'll take 3/4 of an ounce of our mulled sweet vermouth. And finally, we're going to throw in 3 dashes of black walnut bitters. And then stir with ice. Next, choose the stemware of your choice, strain. Garnish by flaming an orange peel. And enjoy. Nose on it's great. Oh, delightful. The rye is still there, it doesn't get covered up, but it is a little sweeter than a traditional Manhattan, and the black walnut bitters give it this really nice mapley finish. Yeah. I'd put that on a menu. Spoiler alert, I did put that on a menu. Let's get the boring stuff out of the way. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you want to tip your bartender, I am on Patreon and I'll leave some Cash App stuff. It feels trashy saying that, but like, hey, I'm an out-of-work bartender still trying to get a job, so my information is in the description below. If you want more Noisy Barstool content, I have a website, I'm on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and I'm on TikTok. Admittedly, my TikTok goes kind of hard. I try and keep it pretty profesh on my YouTube space, but there are swears on my TikTok. Anyways, I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you end up drinking my cocktail or using it on your cocktail menu, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Peek behind the YouTube curtain, I actually made all the vermouth last night, and now I am sitting here at 10:30 in the morning enjoying 2 of these because I filmed it at 2 different angles. So my day is gonna be great.